Yeah, I'm going to make this YouTube video about a Bible verse that I think has been misunderstood for a long time. And I believe that the closer we get to the rapture, the more the Father reveals truth unto us, as things that were once hidden becomes revealed. Okay? The rapture is going to happen. Okay? It's 100% going to happen, and I believe it's going to happen Passover. Before Passover, it's going to happen. Okay? Or if not Passover, sometime in the year 2021, it will definitely 100% happen. Okay, but I'm going to read you a couple Bible verses, and I want you to see that the Bible verse I'm going to refer to is the one that refers to about the ascension, where Jesus goes up into the cloud. Okay, hold on, let me look it up, and bear with me because I have to use my Bible. Look it up because I want to read it from the Bible, show you where I got it. I don't have my office up and running yet. I'm not going to get it up and running because the rapture is going to take place, and I know it's going to take place, so I think it's pointless to put an office together, get a computer up and running, and try to make videos when the rapture is getting ready to happen. Okay, if your eyes ain't open now to see that you're in the end times, I can't do nothing for you. Okay, just bear with me. I'm looking something up real quick. Okay, the first verse I'm going to go to, okay, is going to be found in Acts 1, verse 9 through 11. Acts 1, verse 9 through 11. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfast toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. And everybody knows those were angels. Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye here gazing up into heaven? For the same Jesus which is taken up from you into heaven shall come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. How did he see him go into heaven? On a cloud. A cloud came and received him up into heaven, right? That's what Acts 9 through 11 says. A lot of people say, make reference to his second coming, he's going to come back the same way he went up or whatever. They use that. I heard it before, where they had the ascension going up and the second coming, he's going to come back like that and all that stuff. But I believe that's wrong. I believe this verse right here that I read in Acts 1, 9 through 11 is talking about the rapture. Okay, it's talking about the rapture. The angels were telling them they're going to be raptured. And nobody made that connection. It's a rapture Bible verse. It's not an ascension Bible verse that everybody thinks it is. Yeah, he went up into heaven. Yeah, it was an ascension. He ascended up. But the main point of it was, it's a rapture Bible verse. Let me explain. And I think not First Thessalonians, but it's in Thessalonians 4. Okay, Thessalonians 4, verses 13 through 18. Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 13 through 18. Okay? Listen carefully and see if you can see the correlation between Thessalonians and Acts. But I would not have you be ignorant, brethren, concerning those which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others that have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. God will bring them with. Okay? For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Everybody knows that passage. That's has any Bible knowledge. Okay, it's a very popular saying. That's where we get the rapture. The whole belief of the rapture comes from that verse. Now, if you look back in Acts, okay, it talks about a cloud. He goes up in the cloud. In Thessalonians, he comes back on a cloud. We received up into a cloud the same way he was received. He came. He can come back in like manner with a cloud. With a cloud. See my point? It's a rapture, and it's not the second coming. And I'll prove it to you. Read Revelation 19, 11 through 15. Revelation chapter 19, 11 through 15. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of